and welcome back to Treats for Kids. You might be wondering how come I posted another video in this week. As you know, I post every Monday. Today this video is a very special video and I'm excited to bring it to you guys. It's a treat for Christmas that all of us kids can make. Not only for Christmas, you can make it throughout the year, as it's very simple dish, guys. This is gingerbread cookies. And these cookies are not your ordinary gingerbread cookies. This is special cookies with a twist. This has glaze. We're going to glaze it with a marble effect. It's going to look so great. It's going to taste so good. Now let's see our ingredients. Bring out the chef in you. So let's see our ingredients. So here I've taken 1 cup of wheat flour, 1 cup of maida, that's refined flour, and half a cup of wheat flour. You can interchange it if you want it to be more healthier. You can take 1 cup of wheat flour and half a cup of maida. And our spices are, so here we have half a teaspoon of dried ginger powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, quarter teaspoon of baking soda. You'll also need half a cup of powdered sugar, quarter cup jaggery, this is grated jaggery, a quarter cup butter, melted butter, smooth out butter, and this is some milk. Now take a mixing bowl and add your flours, okay, and to this you need to add our powders, and take a spoon and mix all these ingredients thoroughly. So now we have finished mixing our dry powders and all that, so it's mixed well. Now take another mixing bowl and to this add your butter. This is room temperature butter. So friends, I've added the butter, and instead of butter you can even add ghee, that is clarified butter, or you can use any non-aromatic oil like sunflower oil. Now let's add our powdered sugar, and now let's add our jaggery, okay, and then mix all these ingredients nicely. So friends, my mixture is ready. As you can see, the butter is mixed nicely, and now let's take our powder, okay, and add your butter mixture into this and start kneading this until you get a nice soft dough. Friends, as you can see, my dough, I've mixed it nicely with the butter and it's crumbly, so this is why you add a little milk till you get a nice soft dough. And then after you get the soft dough, wrap it up with cling wrap and keep it in the fridge. Guys, fridge, not freezer. Friends, it's been 1 hour 20 minutes since the dough has rested in the fridge. I removed it now, and a mega tip time. Remember, whenever you don't have some ingredient or you don't have an accessory, right, you should not be worried that, oh, how will I make my dish. In this instant, I don't have cling wrap. So what I have done is, you can use a plastic sheet. What I used is, I used a clean bubble wrap here, as you can see. And this is clean and it serves its purpose. It doesn't stick to the dough also. Now just beat it a little if it's hard, let it become soft, and just roll it out, friends. Just roll it out. So friends, I've rolled out my dough, not too thin nor too thick. A good size here, as you can see. And now let's cut our dough. So as you know, I have only these cookie cutters. So I'm going to use this. You can use, if you have bigger ones, you can use. Let's do this. And I'm going to do some freehand cutting. We'll see in some time. So just cut it just like this and take and keep it on a parchment paper. So we finished rolling out our dough and rolling out our dough. So now you need to cut the dough. So you can use cookie cutters. So this is what I've done. So the cookie cutters I used are these, but the problem was that this is actually a little too small. It would be really good, guys, if you had a bigger size cookie cutters. It'd be much easier for you. And as you saw, I made gingerbread man and a house and a tree. That I don't have the cookie cutter for it. So what I did was I just did it freehand. You can do that also. And now let's put it in an oven which is preheated at 180 degrees Celsius and leave it inside to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Now while our cookies are getting baked, let's make our icing. You can eat your cookies plain, or you can eat it with our icing I want to teach you today. You can make it into chocolate icing, you can make it into any icing you want. But today I'm going to teach you a brilliant, beautiful icing called marble glaze effect. And the ingredients we need are half a cup of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of butter, 1 to 2 teaspoons of milk. Let's see how to make it. So take half a cup of icing sugar. To this, first you add a teaspoon of milk and mix this. So my icing sugar is ready. I added 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of milk, and you should get this consistency. And now let's add our butter. Butter not only gives you a nice flavor, it even gives you helps in the hardening of the sugar icing. And as you can see, this is the consistency you need to get. So take a plate, take your icing mix which you made, and just pour it onto a plate. Okay, and then remember, now what we need is food coloring, and this is gel food coloring. You need to take only gel food coloring. So I just put a drop or two, just like this. Carefully add a drop or two, and then you need to take a skewer or a bamboo stick or a sharp pointy thing and just make patterns just like this. Just like this. And then now take your biscuit and put it in that carefully. Let's do it. So let's take our tree and just keep it on that. And just remove it and let the excess go. I finished making the cookies. I finished glazing, giving it a marble glazing. This is the result. So friends, what I have done here is I made a gingerbread man or gingerbread house, a tree. Just look at this. Doesn't this look like the nebula or some nice pattern? It is very simple to do. The gingerbread man. This is normal glaze. You can put any color you want. So I put chocolate frosting, as you can see. You do it by the double boiler method. That is keeping the chocolate in one big vessel on top of a small vessel with water, and keep it on the gas so that it heats up and it melts. And I put some gold ball, and then I put some purple color vermicelles and chocolate sprinkles. And now comes the best part, is eating time. Whoosh. Now to eat it. Just look at it. I told you about all the things, and I'm gonna waste time talking about it. I've already spoken. I need to eat it. First, I'm gonna go with the house, the gingerbread man's house. Give the Lord and eat it. 5 minutes later. This tastes so good. Let's take one more. Take the chocolate frosting. I need to take one more. It's just too good. Friends, this is just too delicious, and this is definitely treat for kids. See you in my next video. Bye. Subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment, and see you. Bye. You're still here looking at me eating? Subscribe.